Hey, what's up, everybody? Randy with Nerds Templar, chilling, playing some Pokemon Sword. First time ever, first playthrough. Hello, King's Gone. We changed some things around, so Monday and Wednesday and Friday as well. Our new our new casual playthrough days. They live for us. And of course, our casual playthrough is this. And yeah, it's Sword until we finish Sword, and then we'll, I think, hold off on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Though, now that I think about it, we could maybe even get through that relatively quickly, couldn't we? It's probably not the longest of games, is it? So it's possible maybe we'll even play that afterward, because I think we'll have plenty of time to just kind of hang out in all the other games. This, more Scarlet and Violet. After this, of course, is this the place we're going? Currently, we're with Cubfu here, and we're looking at all the Cubfu spots. This is one of them. I believe this is the one we are trying to get to, and we can probably go through here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how we get to all the. I think we were at the Brawler's Cave before. In fact, it's like maybe over this bridge there, right between all these things there. All right, yeah, cool. So this is probably the person we got to talk to here. Yeah, Sword has not, it's not taking us too long, but I do want to do a lot of the Dynamax stuff at the end. We'll do a lot of endgame. Probably have a whole day of Sword. There we go. A whole day of Sword every week once we finish like the whole main game and everything. Maybe an extra playthrough day, an extra day, not playthrough, an extra day of playing Sword and Shield, or I'm sorry, Scarlet and Violet. Maybe an extra Shining Hunt day. Maybe even, you know, sometimes we'll go back to Arceus, because we've got basically everything available to us. Almost. We'll see. Maybe Brilliant Diamond instead. Maybe we can hop straight into that and maybe try to finish that before October. And before we get, of course, into ZA is going to be the goal, is to play that as soon as that comes out and have a great time. I can't wait. Of course, that means that Tuesday and Thursday now are our new hard mode playthrough days. Only going to do it 2 days a week because it's about to get a lot harder, and yeah, I don't want to stress myself out that much. Hey, a Rocky Helmet, cool. We finally have a decent item, and it only took to the DLC to get one. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we got this place. Don't really need to spend any time here. Let's see what happens. What's over here. Maybe we'll find a way out. Nope. Well, that was quick enough. Hey, Moondrop. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you. How was your weekend? Another piece up there. What? That said something. Doing Goose? Good, good. Oh, look. Definitely take those. Let's see. It's, oh yeah, that's right. This place is like Safari Zone spawns here. And then also dogs. Terriers, specifically. White Sydney. Look at that, another Taurus. Milk tank, we've got a milk tank. We're not dealing with, we're not worried about catching stuff right now. I guess I'll do a lot of that at the end of the game too. This is one of Challenge Road, somewhere around here. It's our next stop. I don't know how much more of the DLC is actually left, but our goal is maybe to see if we can finish this today. It is quite the view, indeed, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go straight through again without a break. We're kind of not really making them that much shorter, like 2.5 hour streams now for the casual streams. I think I can make a cup of coffee last that long. This one's full, so we should be good. All right, and one more in a cave below here, or across that bridge somewhere around here. Sydney. Trying to switch sides? Okay. Come on. Yeah, of course, aside from our normal stream schedule, which of course changed slightly, I just this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we had our, as I was testing. Yeah, I think maybe we can go straight down. I think maybe we'll go to, I'll go down to that that bridge. Yeah, it's right down here. I can find a way down there. Where's that? Como, or whatever the first one is called. Only 5 here. Oh, never mind, that's in this cave. There's another one on the other side of that rock. Yeah, in an attempt to kind of test what it would be like a normal gem. I assume that's not like actually, it's a consumable, but it's just like a one-time use, not something you actually use up, right? You don't have to buy more of those. Yeah, you know, eventually I want to make it so we have more content on the channel. Like, it would be nice if you could have something that's, I guess, I don't know, I guess YouTube just doesn't want you to do it, but we can do it manually anyway, where we have something sort of, not all the time running, but I'd like to have replay-worthy things. And so in an attempt to try to figure out how I might do that this Saturday and Sunday, past Saturday and Sunday, I did marathons of Beyond Lumina from episode 1 to 10 for the first one, and then Sunday was 11 to 20. That's kind of like half year for it, just to like sort of moderate chat, but I figured there probably wasn't going to be a whole lot. But that being said, there's 2 other episodes that are already out. I'm tempted to get this guy. Or did he come out in this game? I'm gonna check it. Got my little booklet, my trusty little booklet here for this purpose. For some reason he seems like he would fit. Oh wait, I guess not, because he's this is DLC. I mean, it could have been, but no, I don't see him on here. He is some time earlier than Sword. So, I mean, I could get you, but whatever. We'll deal with that stuff later. You okay there, Pop? Oh, that's weird. Get a Drudagon and then an Azrael next to it. Only one left here. Ooh, interesting. Let's find the last one. Back here's the last part of the story as well. Cool. Adamantite ore. Polyrath. Also cool. Just come through. Yeah, but anyway, so there's 2 other episodes. We will, I'll be doing that Tuesday and Thursday, because that's going to be the days that I also release and probably, hopefully, do live premieres for the rest of the episodes. So we're going to do 21 and 22 this Tuesday and Thursday after, I don't know when it'll be, in the evening or something, some fine afternoon, evening, whatever, for those 2. And then that'll be all the repeats, replays, and then we will I'll release the rest of them on Tuesday and Thursday every week through August, and that'll be that. One whole story out. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Still open to different options. You can check out the community tab if you want to vote on that. It'd be great. Oh, what's the closest? Let's just go here. That's where we need to go, right? So we have to still be friends with him. Well, do we have to level him up? Is that what? So I guess we do have to do some other stuff here. To just catch some Pokemon, I suppose. Alright, come through. Awaiting my directions. Okay, yes. Get out of there. I'm gonna replace our whole team, but we will, I don't know, maybe we'll just, I don't know if I'll keep using Cubthoo or not. I usually don't use the legendaries. Seems like it makes the game a little too easy. Oh, we already have you. Get out of here. We'll get the XP though. Sure. Maybe? Okay. Let's go back to that cave. We get an Abri yet? I don't think so. Yep. That looks like a good thing. Is that trying to tell me that he's super happy you just don't have a high enough level yet or something? Did I miss something? Oh, we don't have any quick balls, never mind. Do I just keep forgetting to buy, or just specifically keep forgetting to buy quick balls? I feel like I did that. But apparently not. Slowpoke getting a little better. I don't know what level we're supposed to evolve him, but we don't have enough Galar Twigs, I would imagine. Check under more of these trees. Little sparkles. We will catch a pair of keys. Never mind, we did. Yeah, but I am pretty excited to release the rest of the story. That'll be one. I mean, feels good having a whole story technically published. Counts as published because it's YouTube. It's, public. I think that's part of the word publish is to make something public. If you were to cite a YouTube video in a paper, for example, you would have to do that, I should say, because it's an officially public thing. Detect. And maybe focus energy. So it feels good, and then again we can branch off so many different directions from there. We are going to be doing Beyond Lumina's like ages 13 and up, I would say. I think we're going to be definitely doing. I'm hoping it'll be for the Christmas break. This coming Christmas break, we'll have something going on for it. Have some episodes. I don't know how many we'll try to get, but something substantial enough. More than just me attempting here to do the Wildlands series, which is a 7 and up, basically any age kind of story. But it's not necessarily supposed to be something that's like, you know, it's not like specifically for like super young kids. I think it would appeal to mostly just young people. You know, it's not going to be like too crazy. But we are going to have plenty of episodes coming out, and again, it's not just me that's going to be making these episodes. I have other hands involved, which I think is going to be good. Just like you would imagine a lot of the more serial, series-oriented kids shows, cartoons, something like that. But instead of that, it'll be. It would be nice if we could have some visuals to go along with it. But in the meantime, it'll just be pretty short stories. So, in fact, it might even be one of the best uses for something like that. Could be nice bedtime reads, listens, that is, I guess. Something like that might be the goal. Not yet, Cupru. Not yet. Almost time for you. I think we'll wait. I'm not even against the blip bug. A little too much. Wait a second. Do we have a blip bug on here? We don't have a blip bug, but we do have an ore beetle now. We do need everything, of course, for the decks. Catch this thing. Once it's done. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't have them yet. Let's try a Pokeball. But aside from Wildlands, the Wildlands series, which I do want to really start because there are a lot of games that I have already created and are in the process of creating to the point where they're basically testable to the point where we can maybe get them published. Pokedex updated. Nice. We didn't get that ever, did we? And those games aren't just for like the youngest of audiences. They could be played, I would say, by almost everybody. Pretty much everybody. Yeah, why not everybody? I think they're pretty fun. We're gonna have games that are more advanced than the most of the Wildlands games, but there are some pretty good ones in there. That me and my nephews, my whole entire sister's family, I should say, should all be probably playing soon. I have them prepared to go. They just need to. We've been trying some that take like a little longer to set. That's one problem with one of these games, and sometimes it's going to be easier on Tabletop Simulator to do it because of this. But one of the games from the Wildlands series, not just the one we played last time together, which did take a while to set up. That was one of the problems. If I set it up beforehand, it would have been a little better. And again, one thing that makes it more interesting is if it wasn't just a bare bones. It's so hard to make it so fast. If it wasn't just like a bare bones board and everything else very generic looking, it does, even really for anybody, it's kind of more fun and interesting if you don't have to like imagine what the board and everything should look like. It also actually would, I don't really consider it as much, but it would actually speed up gameplay. It's just chancy maybe. Should be some decent experience. Did we seriously have to get this thing the whole way to 60 to go on with the quest? That's a long way. I know you're waiting my direction, but you're still just a little guy. Yeah, we might as well go sing first. Nice. Yeah, and I have like 4 or 5 Wildlands games, and I guess that would be like including the big card game. I think that would be one because my nephew's now getting older. When you're young, it doesn't take long to get older, right? I mean, we're always getting older, of course, but yeah, time flies when you're young, and when you get old. Trust me, it keeps flying. But relative to how old you are, you get older much quicker, right? So. They're now at the age that it was probably a year ago whenever I gave them the cards for Wildlands that I had printed, some of them at least. And so I think they're maybe at the point where they would be a little more interested maybe in playing that. But I do have some easier games to set up mostly. Not necessarily just easier. Some of them require some strategy, but games that are easier to set up, quicker to play, quicker to set up. And I think that's easier to hold some interest, at least for the time being, maybe to garner some more interest in just testing games in general. They're also getting to the point, my nieces who are older than my nephews, they have actually been playing almost every single game that I made. They're all for it, so they're very helpful. My sister plays when she can, of course. It's been good. They've been very helpful. My nephews are getting more and more into it, and I think again, holding the attention is the one thing. It helps if it's easier to understand as well. But yeah, that's the one thing. The other game I would love to test is the most competitive of the Wildlands games, other than the card game. Would be equally competitive, I suppose. It would take the most setup, and it would probably take the longest. But in my opinion, being somebody who likes those type of games, I grew up on like Risk, right? So I was all about that. Let's just do one more Leaf Storm. We should have done that. Not at all, actually. Right? Why our hyper voices were so bad for our. Wait, is that hyper voice now? Never mind. I thought we still had that other move, round or whatever it is. Yeah, hyper voice is great, but The boy's gonna be weeping. And Chansey. You, Chansey. Yeah, let's go this route. Better. So yeah, I guess maybe we won't be able to play that. However, some of the easy games to set up, I have one in mind that's very chess-like. In fact, two that are very chess-like. One of them is a Beyond Lumina game we might be able to try soon. That'd be fun. I'd like to do that one. I should know that'd be way too much. Just nuzzle first anyway. Bulk? No. I don't really need detect right now, do I? Maybe we don't do any double battles here. Maybe in part 2, like in Scarlet Violet, maybe they did the same here. Who knows? We shall find out if we can ever escape the brush. I don't care about this thing. Let's go back to that cave. That had some cool Pokemon. Jiggly! Jiggly pop. Alright, Abra. Last chance. That little cave right there in the water, that takes us into that cave I'm talking about, right? Pretty sure. We just need to go get some quick balls for this guy. Oh wait, we have one. Never mind. That's fine. We can catch him. That won't hurt anything. Living Pokedex reasons anyway. Although, yeah, we did find that kid there, that Alakazam wandering around, didn't we? I guess we can catch everything in this game. Because I mentioned that before, but I guess everybody knows that. Because of these, what do they call them? Tough looking Pokemon that pop up. Down. I don't want to go through there. Run into 7 Jigglypuffs on the way. Alright. Get some stuff in here. Hey, there he is. Is that the last one? Oh no. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different place. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's just you. That's nothing special. Oh, he's from this game, right? Do we have one of him yet? Or we might have a Wimpod. I don't know if we have an evolution. We don't. Cool. Oh, very nice. Something. Damn. That wasn't bad. Oh man. That hurts. Good thing it was just 2. Hydrate. Just use a potion, I guess. Oh boy. Oh wow, lucky again. Okay, go Bolty. We'll probably keep, actually I think we'll probably keep the rest of our team now. Slowpoke, He only did. Well, maybe we'll add one other one in that's not Kapu. But that'd be about it. Where did we take out? It was, yeah, it was our Mr. Rhyme, that's right. Another one of those might be enough. I don't know, what do you know? We weren't full health. Alright, I'll throw a ball now. Never mind. Forgot about that. Hello there. Yeah, so, schedule. I guess I forgot the... I think we have a win pot already. We do not, okay. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this. Tuesday, Thursday for the hard mode. Saturday we are, other than last Saturday, this past Saturday, I had things going on. That's why I decided to do the Beyond Lumina marathon, because I didn't necessarily have to be here for that. Usually our hangout day, nice, perfect. Don't run. Actually, I just meant to throw the ball. Yeah. Just throwing the Pokeball. Pokeball might be enough for one pot. Come here, you! Really? We do have one of those, that guy. Can't remember what the last one's called. It's not Crustle, is it? That's not the big one, right? Is emergency exit that only... Oh yeah, it is the big one, I guess, huh? That's a double there. Is emergency exit only whenever he goes under half? Can I get him with a nuzzle first? Hopefully. Wow. Wow, that is so much damage. That's crazy. Sorry, Bolty, if you go down here. Big Bolty? Nope. That was so much damage from him. Crazy. It's got to be a pretty high physical attack. I think Bolton's got decent defense, right? Yeah, okay, well, it's not that great. I take it. Really don't have anything good against that water bug type. Let's just put Inteleon on and throw a ball. So, again, because I think it might be at that half health point, I think we can U-turn at least more damage. Okay, maybe. Don't be Pin Missile, please. Okay. That's bad, but whatever. Let's just catch him. Nice. Good stuff. Not for Bolting, but good for everybody else. Specifically, Cub through at 36 now. Iron Head. Sure. $67 on Centisforge. Nice. Burn up. Oh, okay. That's like Palmot's electric type move. Double shock or whatever it's called. Yeah, we definitely can't get rid of anything we have. We have such a great moveset. We have Slowpoke Coup. Really like to get him evolved. I don't know if there's any reason to wait. And now know there's no reason to ever wait on evolution in Scarlet and Violet. I wonder if it's the same in this game. Back in my day, if you evolved a Pokemon by Evolution Stone, they weren't going to learn any more moves. How was that? Does not seem to be the case. It's definitely not the case anymore. I know for a fact. Two more Diglets. Diglets. We've been down. There's one of those. Grab him. And do it. Diggly dig. Still not yet, Kapu. Still not yet. What did you just say? Remembering something about when we first met. That was different. Sorry, when you see me always looking over there, it's because they have a big, you can probably tell there's a big window there from the lighting. And there's a big road there. Big road is probably an overstatement, although the traffic sometimes sounds like it's pretty big. It's quite a small road. I live in a rural area, so it's the best, just saying. Never would want to live in a city. Never. Let's go Leaf Storm. Do a little bit, I guess. I think we'll just go for a catch. Guessing on Outrage. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Two of our Pokemon here. Here we go. Yeah, but again, not to ramble, but what else am I going to do about my stories? The thing that really matters here, because again, Pokemon is nice. We're going to always be playing Pokemon for a while, at least for the foreseeable future. We'll be playing Pokemon. Maybe at some point it might end, but I don't see that happening. I don't know. But we are, of course, adding in very much other content, like Beyond Lumina, our original stories, original games. The big thing I really want to work toward, and that's why I want to finish Beyond Lumina. That's why I want to start releasing the Wildlands, perpetual Wildlands series. It's gonna be season based, but I'm hoping that it just continues like just a really awesome kids series. If you want, we actually talked about it in streams a while back, video vlog streams that were specifically done for that purpose, talking about a couple of different fantasy universes that we were working on, showing some AI artwork to hopefully get some real artists interested in maybe participating and making some cool art for it, mostly for free. But who knows? At some point we're gonna have paid artists. At first, it'll be on a probably look at it like a not a contractual basis, but more like a freelance by job per job basis I don't know what you would call that. The word is probably very obvious. It's just slipping my mind, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like you just by the job, paid by the job, whatever you made and wish to sell or whatever, something like that. But that's for later. For the Wildlands series, and we looked a lot at that already in the past, and it is like fantasy, medieval fantasy based, if you're wondering. That was, I think, pretty clear from all the content. There was all the like AI artwork and stuff, just the behind the scenes sort of stuff that I've talked about for the story already. Now all the games and stuff, everything, maybe not even all the stories might not even be medieval fantasy based, but of course it's fantasy based. The main story is like a medieval fantasy setting, like a high fantasy, if you will. But then like kids version, so yeah, it's gonna be super great. Already like a lot of the universe created, and that's what the stories are for, to create even more of it. Is this the last Diglett? This is the first area we've ever finished, I think, all the Diglets. Awesome. Ah! There it is. Nice. Let's see what our little buddy says next time we encounter something, because he said something different last time. Somebody please tell me what TR stands for. Missed that one somehow. I forgot I can actually press the L button to look forward, to look ahead in this game, like in Scarlet Violet. It's always a nice feature. Let's grab one of you guys. Right, puppy? Let's see what he says. Still just, okay, back to awaiting my directions. Alright. Oh man, yeah, we're a little bit up here. See what you can do, Cupfu. Can you hang in for an Ultra Ball attempt here? Oh boy. Oh, no you can't. No way. Sorry, buddy. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that, is he? Let's do this. We'll save you, Cupfu! I think that'll make up for it. You go heal up. I think. I think we can handle one more of those. Let's just hyper push it anyway. Because we didn't quite need that much. Almost. Yeah, so what I was saying, the goal, again, go back to rambling about my games, which is more important in my opinion. Because the goal is to get to the point where one of those games, competitive games, is released and we can play it on stream or an official, competitively, of our own original game, or our own league, of course, official league, of course, for it, because this is where it all comes from. But if you would, if you have any interest in doing that, participating in that testing of some of those games in the future, join the Discord. It's gonna be how we set all that stuff up in the future. Very near future. Again, most of these games I already test with my nieces and nephews, my sister and her family. We've played many of them already, so They're ready, I think. Many of them are ready already, definitely, to go to the next level. Stop it, please. Thing. Okay, I'm getting away from this thing. No. No. You're not hitting me. Not having it. Hey, look. What? 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 Just go right back to Alien here. You want to catch this? You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna use Snipe Shot. Don't think we'll knock him out, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, not really much. Man, so many potions. Wow, you want to crit me more, please? What in the world? Great. I'll just use another potion, I guess. Really up. Guys hear her huffing into the microphone. One chance, maybe. Alright, nice. Let's see what our mission thing here says. Oh, Pokemon. Oh, and show, become more friendly and show it. So was he actually ready this whole time and I just didn't read the bottom part there? I mean, the flag is there, so I just don't know what exactly it's pointing to be honest. It looks like it's pointing down here, right? Not to this person, but what are you up to? Oh, wait. Oh, you... Yeah, it's one of those random events. Out of the way, Lord, of course. Forgot about him. We need to heal. I would catch you, Starmie, but we need to heal. I like Starmie. Cool Pokemon. I guess it's just because the water and psychic types nice. I like that that typing. Oh, cool. We got a Alolan Meowth. Well, all right then. Oh, yeah. I think I got at least another Alola Pokemon. That's crazy. We're about to get a bunch of Alolan Pokemon. For every 5 Diglett we find, we get an Alolan. Oh, but of course, well, I guess okay, yeah. There are other forms, so obviously not an Alolan Slowpoke. It's not a thing. But, oh, 20 now. Okay, 5, 10, 20, 30 maybe next. We'll see. Maybe it just keeps increasing, doubling. A Vulpix, though. Yes! I wonder if it's random. Is it random or is it always the same order? 30 now? Okay. It's going up by 10s. After the first one. And now a Sandshrew. Okay. Cool. tempted to use the Vulpix, but now I want to find more Diglett. I think we needed. Wait, is this this is the first area? Didn't we only need one more here or something? How did we get up? There's supposed to be a way to get up those kind of cliffs. Pretty sure we like checked everywhere. That we also need the Galarica twigs. So we need to heal our Pokemon. Let's go. Not sure where we're supposed to do that. I guess let's go in here. Watson. Dude, come again. Oh, everybody. There we go. Hey, what's up, pro riding gamers? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, see how we are getting along, sir? Can we do it? Just the best of friends now, aren't you? We're both ready. Ooh, we are ready. Okay, he doesn't have to be 60. I don't know if I made that up or not. He's like level, what, 37 or something right now? Probably all we really needed to do was go to all those sites. Can you stop huffing into the camera, dog? Tower of Two Fists. Tower of Waters and the Tower of Darkness. Okay, so... Alright, so we do get to choose. Interesting. I guess the water one, right? Oh, level up Khufu properly before trying to climb up. Okay, there it is. Is he just saying that because it's like challenging? There's not a real level we need to reach. We just need to make sure we're good enough. Maybe not having a level 40 unevolved Slowpoke in our party. Is a twig? Oh. Netball though. Okay, first netball. I'm getting some more twigs and also maybe that last Diglett in that. I think we need one more in this first area. I don't know if this is the first area actually. No, yeah, this is the Soothing Wetlands. Alright, bye, pup. Yeah, Sydney's leaving us. Yo, you leaving? Going to the other couch. Oh, alright, yeah. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's the area after. We'll be in the area before it. Fields of Honor. They're snorting at me. What? Her face is hilarious. She's just staring at me on the other couch. Okay, no, we need one more here. It's a decently large area, but I think we can find it. Unless it's for some reason like on top. It can't be on top of those, right? Could it? Oh. Should we go back? Is there something from the bikes like a bike upgrade I'm missing or something? Should I go back and buy some bike upgrades? That is a thing, right? Just either way, I should do it. To happen again. I have so many watts. I think that's the way you do it, right? Guess that would be here-ish. For 1 second. Close more of my curtain so I stop looking over there. Is this the guy? Are you the guy? I don't know. Am I making that up too? Was there not a bike upgrade guy? Yeah, this is my first time playing either sword or shield. It's the cook. So, you know, there's so many Pokemon we could get here now. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for all that. Yeah, the only other place he would be is back at the entrance here, over at the entrance over here. But I don't think he's there. I don't know if we ever got a Vulpix. 1-on-1 way back in the day when we were here. Sure, why not? Interested in the what? Why do we get crit with every single attack? Wait, whoa, wait, what? Why is it level 60? It was X's, or I guess it does have a heightened chance, but not all the other moves. Oh, I guess we don't have a global yet, we just have the big one. Yay, goodbye. I would have caught him. I wasn't expecting that. Is the whole wild area level 60 now? Yes. Alright. Oh, we do have a little fix though. Alright. I guess we should take our Cubfu into the tower with us, right? That seems fitting enough. He's less OP because he's not evolved anyway. So. If you count him as a legendary, does that make him only the second legendary / mythical that evolves? After, well, or that has an evolution, not necessarily that evolved, because I guess Fion doesn't technically evolve into Manaphy, but it is. Manaphy is the evolved form of it. It's very confusing, but yeah. I don't think there's any other ones. I think it's just them and Cubfu now. Never mind. There's Cosmog. I didn't know about that one until recently. I watched a video and realized that that's how Soul Galio and Lunala come about. Yeah, these look like the same guys. Yeah. Oh wait, what did you say? You're about the tent? And Curry Dex. Okay. Sandstorm. I don't know if I've ever seen a sandstorm there. I guess all there is left to do is battle some stuff and go to the tower. So going to be about an hour and a half here. on for about an hour and a half. Whoa, really? It's just right there. Diglett, yeah. Wait, what? 4 more? I thought we were done. Well, that explains it. I don't think they're in the high grass. Well, we haven't found any there. We haven't looked for any there, but I don't think they're going to be there. We found so many outside. I don't think they'd be in there. Yeah, we don't get a full total count unless we go back to the guy, huh? Getting close. I think maybe if we finish up here, we'll have enough for another Pokemon. They're definitely made to be shaped and look like these rocks here. No doubt about that. Miss one somehow right next to him. I remember picking some up around here. I guess I just thought there was one left because we had looked through. I felt like we looked through every area so thoroughly, but obviously we didn't. Last time, that is. Already did that one. Right about here is when it switches. Oh. Give me it. So I think that's still in this area. It's 2 more then? Alright. Yeah, we could really use some twigs. No? Are there certain trees we need to look around for those twigs? This is weird. It's like the ledge is a wall. I mean, it is, I guess, technically. Ooh, nugget. Oh, you know what? I wonder, before we get crazy, just look up here first. Again, I'm sure I did at least once. Yeah. But, oh, I must have clicked on them. Okay, let's do this then. Or is there a different way around to the back? Maybe. I thought I was going to get to the back this way. Obviously not. Never mind. Fine, let's go through the building, I guess, then. Oh, that's right. That's what that area is. It's the, oh, can we not go back now? Boo. I do have a sacred reason. There might be 2 Diglett back there still. Lost forever. Oh, you know what else? Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. Anybody stand out? I'm sure this dude was one of the guys specifically. Yeah. The mastery guy. You, what are you doing? Want to cheer Clara? Maybe we're supposed to. So he's the cook guy. Right, you're nothing else special, right? Yeah, max suit guy. You guys up to? Nothing. Yes. Oh, was that not happening already? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. So we said no would stop. That makes sense. You're different. Wait, what? Oh, she's just saying she wished she had Guppo in one. Okay. Good idea. Yes, indeed, there are islands, huh? We should go explore them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Alright, never mind. I don't know how we, use the Galarica twigs, so thought maybe somebody in there would help. Nope. You, what are you doing? Fresh big berries. Oh. Cook. Okay, bike person. I don't know, there's a lot of other places we'll find her eventually. Him, her, whatever it is. It's a girl in Scarlet and Violet. I was wondering maybe they were sort of based on each other, but, you know, the one in here and the one in Scarlet Violet, but might not be the case. Inteleon, I choose you. Annoying, but whatever. I was recently looking into some of the other stories I've already written, considering if I wasn't actually considering if I'd release them next or not, but considering what I may possibly start those, and then realizing how much is really done with them. I knew I had a lot done, but you know, checking back in on it, like, oh yeah, that's there we go, another Galarica Twig Force. I have no idea how many we need. I'm feeling about like just going with Slowbro because he's probably cheaper. Like in Scarlet and Violet, it takes less, so I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, so. It's like 8 or something for him. So we already did see this tower, didn't we? Right here. I assume we probably need to get a little stronger before we do this. But I don't know. Do we? Maybe. Again, that's why I'm kind of looking for twigs, but I don't know if we're going to find enough. They're very few and far between. I also have no idea where those would go. Here? I mean, yeah, here somewhere. There's 5 so far. Okay, we're kind of close. Maybe if it is 8. I don't know though. Even more Diglett in this area. Yeah, nope. I do have, yeah, so again, the games that I'm making, they're not video games. That's why I'm able to make them myself, because I don't have this. I actually tried before to make video games, but I don't have the skills to do all the things, especially the most technical parts of it, the most necessary parts, and you know, because I mean, it is the most necessary. Is of course, it's not going to be a very good game if it's just a straight up technical game, like just coded. But it has to have a decent idea behind it. But that's about all I can do. I can do the ideas, I just can't actually create them. However, look at you. However, I can create board games and stuff. That's a totally different thing. Tabletop games. Plus, that being said, I'm also more interested in bringing people together in real life. I mean, we got our online community here, of course. We're going to play those games in an online fashion here as well. But yeah, I do want to bring people together in real communities. So hopefully we'll be able to do that as well somehow help with that, not just with the tabletop games themselves, but yeah, we'll see. Can we maybe just a little much there with the fire lash? I don't know if lunge would do anything. Let's try lunge. Bug and poison, I imagine, maybe. Okay. Maybe crunch now. Okay, but I do have, they're not, of course, like Pokemon, the video games. Or really the card game, although they're technically, I guess, card games that they're not really like Pokemon's card game, but they are like Pokemon and the card game in that they are card games, I guess. But I do have other games that are Pokemon-esque, but tabletop versions. And I think they'd be pretty fun. We would definitely have, once we get some of those more RPG-like tabletop games going, we're absolutely going to be probably like a day a week, 1 day a week, we'll probably have a live stream of that. It'll be like the official, again, the official playthroughs, just like our official competitive leagues of whatever. I already have some that are competitive games that are ready to be tested more fully. Let's give up on that. 2 on Cup 40 on Cup 42 on Slowpoke. They don't. Well, we can check. Nope. we find Galarka twigs in here. I wonder. There are more trees here. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe a bunch of apricorns. Philip. I want to turn the other direction. Right here. Or maybe Slowpoke can deal with it. Nah, you're still too low as well. Ulti. Yeah, play rough, that's right. Can do something at least. Probably the game, the RPG, that's the most Pokemon-esque. I mean, I could probably release it earlier than the story, but it is the story, the setting of it and everything kind of came before it did, in my mind at least. That it's actually tied to a larger story. So I almost need to, like, if I wanted to do it in the order I prefer, I would have to put out the almost like the first trilogy of that story, like Sticky Bark, and then after the first trilogy, kind of go back and tell the story of this offshoot story, which is very relevant to the rest of the story, of course. Hey, Galarka Twig, there we go, nice. You can find them here. And then I would be able to, you know, put out the game that is based on that story. And that's the one. Oh, cool! Another one. We're on a roll now. I'm about to just Google where that person is that makes the items for us now. Hello there, Diglett. Probably a lot. Oh, only 5 here. That's not bad. Come on, Twig. Nope. We probably found enough Diglett now for another prize Pokemon. A Alolan Pokemon. Well, I guess they weren't all Alolan, never mind. The Sandshrew in this game so far, right? So they're all like just other regional variants that are non-Galarian, I guess. We didn't look through this whole forest already, did we? No, maybe we did. We're close to it. Oh. Huh. I'll find one for you, but I wonder if she's going to give us a Cantonian Meowth then. Right? I can't now. Right? We got a Alolan Meowth for the thing now. I can't even remember. There's a Cantonian, of course. Yeah, it was a Alolan Meowth, Kanto, Slowpoke, Alolan, everything else. Still didn't do anything with the box, as you can tell. I'm gonna deal. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. There's so much happening. Of course, the next event is up, right? We got. I didn't even check it yet, but I am after the stream. I'm gonna probably hop on there for a little bit. My Scarlet version, because it has everything done. I need to get some. Still need a few of the Outbreak Pokemon from the event. on my Violet version, which is the version that usually gathers the masses of them for giveaways later, or whenever, not necessarily later, but more likely later because everyone else also obviously has access to these outbreaks right now. But eventually, some of those shinies will be sought after more than they are now, at least, and they'll be in the prize box. Speaking of prize box, I'm thinking about it. We can even maybe start it this week. I'll put you guys down, Moondrop and Pro Riding Gamers, because I see. I would like to make it subs only, and the only way really to know is if you hit the top 3. If I either know you're a sub already, or if you hit the top 3 in the chat there, which is why you have the crowns. But if there's somehow happens to be a lot of subs on at the same time, then it'd be harder to tell. So I am going to not make it that, but I am going to make it that you had to have chatted. But instead of being that you have to basically show up on the day that we're doing the giveaway, which is Saturdays, by the way, when we kind of just shiny hunt and hang out, and do whatever other nonsense we feel like doing, battles, whatnot. Those days, when we do Saturday mornings, is when we do that at the end of the stream, do the shiny giveaway. It does require, since it's not just like a one particular Pokemon that I pick out for the giveaway. It's something you're able to show. We have one of these already. Never mind. You're able to choose a Pokemon for yourself from the box of Pokemon of choices. So you would have to be here at some point for that. And again, that would be you can pick your prize up basically at any point. But I think we'll do like the entire week from starting Monday, like today, Monday to. Too fast? Oh wait, no, it's because we switched it. That was crazy damage as always. We're just taking mad damage from everything. Yeah, we're gonna knock ourselves out. Whoops. Maybe we hang on. Don't attack. Ah. Oh, we avoided it. Yeah, I think we'll just do whatever, all the chatters from Monday until then for the week. We'll add them all. I'll add them all into the poll. I'll pull a name. However I do that, we'll see. Of course, he has Mega Horn. Why not? I don't know if we're gonna be faster. Maybe. Yes. Should be enough. Go for the Nogak, get that XP. There aren't any trainers here. That's weird. Actually, there's really not that many trainers in the whole game, is it? Just really on the routes, none in the wild areas. Which all of this is, technically, I guess. Sort of, kind of. Star piece. If we find any twigs in the cave, I'm going to stay out of there. Oh, ball. Oh, I saw something there. TR45. I feel like it's one twig. Hold on. figure this out. Galar, wait. Slowpoke. Galarian Slowpoke. Slowpoke, Evolution. Sword Shield. Okay, it is 8 twigs, just like Scarlet and Violet. Island in the Workout Sea. Okay. Oh, hey. Hello there, Diglett. Da-da-da. About 15 in here still. That's definitely where the most are left. Oh, kind of the most, I guess. We didn't really... So we haven't really been, like, back here. Or really down. Wow, there are a ton of islands. That is a lot. Okay, Workout Seas down here. Don't know why it's called that, but there you have it. Honeycomb Sea, the Insular Sea, Stepping Stone Sea. Let's go down here to Workout Sea. Lady Clear. I wonder if that's who we're looking for. So anybody at any of these places? Or maybe we know if we went there, but we haven't been there. Loop Lagoon doesn't have anything. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, we still need one more twig, though. One twig away. Oh, wait, are we still also one Diglett away? Never mind. No, yeah, I think 1 or 2 in this early area. Yeah. Can't believe it. Still 2 in this early area. Not that much space. This is a different place, right? Being in the seas and it doesn't count as over there. Oh. Don't even tell me there's a bunch of feathers out here. Super glad they changed that whole thing. Hey, Pup. Welcome back. Be her right here. Hello. I do, but I need one more. Hello, sir. How are you? You're a fridge already. Cool. Oh, you want to play? Yeah, so if you, even beforehand, if you want to help in the testing of some games again, sub, definitely sub. We're trying to hit 500 subs, by the way, guys. This year, by the end of the year. I have plenty of time left, obviously, to do that. We're still pretty much on track, I would say. So yeah, sub, that helps. But if you want to maybe in the near future help with the testing of those games, join the Discord. We're going to hopefully do that soon. Tabletop Simulator is the way we're going to do that. But if you want to help in the meantime with some of that a little bit, there's 2 different polls currently. Recently, I posted in the community tab. You can find them both pretty early. Pretty recently posted. One of them is what type of board game you prefer. Like if you, I'm assuming if you're going to answer the question, you are some type of tabletop enthusiast to some degree, whether you like tabletop gaming like RPGs or or card games, of course. Or if you're like, yeah, that's the problem. I like how Scarlet and Violet, they don't make you stop and look at the text box for the item every time. That makes feather hunting a lot harder in this game. Yeah, but we do need one twig, and I don't think we can find a twig out here in the water. So let's go back. I wish we could fly out to that island. I doubt we can, though. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Starpiece and Pearl String, cool. Auto Calcium. But what else? So yeah, trading card game, tabletop RPG, like more of a strategy kind of game, or straight up like party games that are less competitive. Everything else would kind of be competitive games. RPGs maybe not so much. Sometimes, not always. And then the other poll question that would help out would be, what story you think I should maybe do? Again, we're going to be doing Wildlands either way, which is for, it'd be like a made for kids series, just like Let's Go Pikachu was. What are you up to? Oh. 10 pieces of armorite ore to remove EVs. Okay. Oh, this island has trees on it. Let's go to that one. That's promising. Did we catch a Sharpedo yet? I don't know if we did. I did want one, though. Eat everything, of course, of course. We're getting there. Yeah, let's do some potions, too. I do have one, okay. Full teeth. So of course, Beyond Lumina, we're going to be finishing that through August, so that'll be book 1 of that will be done. And then the options I gave for the polls on the community tab, they give you 4 options. Unless you do an image poll, polls are 3, if you're wondering. So there's always only 3 or 4 options available. But for this one, it would be either we do book 2 of Beyond Lumina. We could do short stories of Beyond Lumina. Actually, maybe it was only 3, and then something different. It's just not Beyond Lumina related at all. No. We don't need that. So yeah, but depending on what story we release next, may also affect some. Maybe we'll get that. Sure. May affect the next games we end up doing as well. So that's why both of those polls are relevant for those kind of things in the future. Yeah, but again, I'm hoping that we can play those games on stream once they're actually more fully released. We can play them on stream. Have some leagues of some of them because they are competitive games. A lot of them are. I'm hoping maybe this week I can get to testing some of those more competitive ones. Again, the ones I mentioned earlier that are slightly faster, not only to set up but also to play. Easier to keep the attention of my nephews. One of them is very chess-like. They are into chess, which you can imagine, being that they also like Pokemon. We haven't battled in a bit. We'll be doing that too. Hopefully seeing if they can get through. What are they on? I think they're on level 7, yes. Level 7 of the single battle teams that I have planned for them. I already have 10 of them, like, formed. I think I'm still working on like 8, 9, and 10, leveling them up and getting them prepared, but they're already, I got the Pokemon and everything there. And then also, of course, I got 5, nice crit catch there. I got 5 double battle teams also ready. And they did try the first of those. It didn't work out so well for them. And it was actually toned down because I forgot what the last part of the party was. Realized later that it was the all-important Rotom that is included in all 5 of those double teams. So the next time they try it is not going to be as easy. Or maybe it will be. Maybe it was Golurk, I believe, was what I put in there that wasn't supposed to be. It's going to be a lot different, I think, but who knows? Maybe it'll be easier for some reason for him. There it is, yes. And a Destiny Knot. While we're at it. Alright, let's go. Ding ding. Wait a second, can we maybe fly to the, we got decent ways to go here. She's on this one, right? Let's fly here. Alright, stop raining, nice. It's gonna rain as soon as we get on the water, never mind. Oh no, she's actually at the one way over there. It does still count as work. Oh wait, what? Does it just show us in the middle of? Okay, never mind. It was really far, but it just shows you always in the middle, I suppose, right? A really chintzy map, if I do say so myself. There are a lot of crazy big updates. I didn't realize. I mean, because I played Scarlet and Violet and Arceus. Arceus is pretty nice as well. Since those were the first 2 I played after not playing for a long time, I wasn't quite aware of how many big changes came just in the last generation and a half, you could say, I guess. Counting Arceus. Just Rapid Strike. What's up, Movie Whitetails? How you been? How you been? You chose it because you like the water. I also like water types. I don't know if it's maybe just my personality or something, but I always did. Boat neck sweatshirt. Wait, why did she give me that? Anyway. Alright, cool. There we go. Will do. Thank you. Yeah, I am also going to pick that, though. We're about to maybe go there. I'm pretty happy with my team. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. If we had some rare candies, I'd use them now, maybe. Some XP candies. I don't think I have much, though. Alright, there it is. Boom. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that Slowbro. I know him best from Lacey. Didn't stand much of a chance this time around, though, did it? And that level 2 challenge. Level 3 Pokemon challenge in Scarlet/Violet going to be starting tomorrow. It is going to be an epic in both senses of the term, no doubt. I have no idea what we should get rid of here at all, actually. Hmm. The wrist slack off, I suppose. It's either that or sir. All right. Yeah, let's see about those XP items. Okay, one rare candy and that's it. Oh, wait a second, wait. Sort. This is never sorted. Yeah, that's it. Just, oh, there are repels. They just keep them in other items instead of in medicine. That makes sense. I knew there were repels in this game. I knew it. All right. Anyway, is that a twig? Or is it? Or is it just one of my own sparkles? Never mind. I would sort of like these the last two to be a little higher level, but maybe we're fine anyway. Of course, we're talking about Kupfu and Slowbro there. But I think everybody else makes up for it. So I've got our water, fire, grass core with our electric type as well. Let's try it. If everything goes really poorly, then we'll just reset the game. Who's the guy? This guy? Oh wait, that's right. Never mind. It's the door. Gotta talk to the door. It's funny, they give you the outfit, they change your hairstyle for you, even if you don't want it. And then this lady says, for 5,000 watts, we'll bring a hairstylist here so you can change your hairstyle back. No, you know what? Whatever. I'll just keep it. Try to weasel 5,000 watts off me that easily. I do want to start upgrading the place though. Just don't really care about that upgrade specifically. Especially not for 5,000 watts, are you kidding me? What in the world was that? What just growled? Reassured by our familiar scent. That's good. Helps asleep, as always. Probably passed out within 5 minutes of jumping back up on the couch. Give it one more nuzzle, we should be good. Oh, we're all right then. Water gun. Look out. Got a water gun. Nice. Oh, crit catch. Wait, what? Never mind, I guess I was seeing things. Was I seeing things? I could have swore that thing shook in the air. Does that not mean anything in this game? Alright. Oh, pearl. Okay. Heal up, save the game. Just in case things go very poorly. Oh. See if we're ready for this. Oh, okay. Never mind. We definitely need more training then. Okay, so this episode is all about training Kung-Fu, apparently. Someone said something about level 60. I guess maybe that's where we should shoot for that. Get more experience if we keep Kung-Fu first. 45. So close to being able to do stuff. Still maybe a little too weak. Oh boy. Only you were faster. Really like to reach for my coffee, but this pup, it's asleep. Oh, he's sleeping. This is also the place with all the Diglets still. A large leak! Wait a second. A little late now, but that is the thing. Doesn't that like really? Could it be? What? Oh, here. Oh, it's an ingredient? Really? Really? No, you can give it. Interesting. We won't deal with that right now, but I wonder. Wait a second. Can you buy a large leak from somebody early in the game? That might be worth knowing. I'm gonna try that in my shield playthrough. Who's basically just standing at the beginning of the wild area still. I've been doing none of it. Again, it's gonna take a while before we get back to that because we got a month of events on on Scarlet and Violet. I assume you guys, a lot of you are probably already taking Qian Pao down. Who are you guys using, by the way, for Qian Pao? Who's your choice so far? I was probably just gonna keep using Skeleturge, or I used Skeleturge on one character, and my other guy was using Flareon. The Flareon I had already level 100 from our battle teams against my nephews there. The one they just beat, the level 6 team, in fact. The one, the Evolution team. The last one they took down. But good Pokemon, although they usually have, they were supposed to just have neutral natures. It's a simple mint change though for that, so. Yeah, Flareon worked out just fine, at least in a group. Skeleturge was much easier because, of course, all you got to do is whoops. We don't want to do that. Of course, all you got to do for Skeleturge is spam Torch Song. Especially again if you're in a group. That's what I did for Wo-Chien. Probably we'll just do the same thing for Qian Pao because it's easy. So I told my nephews to do that, but then I realized you don't actually have to. You don't have to beat. I looked it up on Google, and Google told me. I assume it's right, but it could be wrong. You don't have to beat the raid in order to get the mystery code. It's just going to be a regular mystery gift code, I think, which is also good because it means that every character you have, every profile for each game can get it. It's unlike the mythical Pecha Berry where you can only get it once per Nintendo account. These you should be able to get per character. So, because it's a mystery gift code, I believe is the way they're going to give them out. And also because of that, you don't necessarily have to be one of the ones who beat the Terror Raid to beat these ruinous Pokemon. It's just a group effort to get them unlocked at all in the first, and then as long as they're unlocked through the mystery gift code, they'll release the mystery gift code, I assume, then, and then whoever is around to get it will just have to input it, and then you'll have it. So you will have to go through the extra step. If you do beat them, still go through that extra step of obtaining it through the mystery gift code. And I don't know, so this coming Friday, in 5 days, whatever, 4 or 5 days, whatever you want to count it as. I don't know when it'll be exactly, so, just I guess stay tuned for it. Not here, but wherever they're Pokemon, I don't know how they're going to release the information. I assume they're going to just go straight through Scarlet and Violet. They'll probably release the results for each of the previous, so every previous one, so Wo-Chien first, that'll be the following Friday after it ends, so it ended Sunday. The following Friday afterward, which will be this Friday, of course, that'll be whenever they give us the results of that. I don't know if that'll be the same day that we get the codes. That'd be great if that's the case. We'll start getting we'll get our first shiny ruinous Pokemon this Friday. Super excited for that. And the first time they're available, it does seem like they are going to make them available again. I'm sure in the future, future games withstanding, because we know that in the future, just like all these other, like Sword and Shield, I mean, man, just easy or at least ways to get shinies of all the legendaries almost. It's crazy. I didn't look at the full list, but there's a lot, it seems. And what is it? I think I looked at the odds were like 1 in 100. I don't know if the odds increase as you go through them for the Dynamax raid bosses or not, but I do know at least for the regular Pokemon in this game, if you want to increase your shiny odds, I guess it just takes some work to get to the point. But maybe it is worth shiny hunting in this game. But the more you defeat of a Pokemon, the easier it is to find a shiny of that Pokemon. So that's kind of interesting. It's maybe possible we'll do some extra shiny hunting on here in the future. I don't know. We'll see. By the time we're done with Scarlet and Violet, Gen 10 will be out, so probably just move on to that. And then come back to, of course, Sword and Shield for anything we really still, after Gen 10, anything we need that wasn't in Gen 9 or 10, or like probably even ZA, depending, we'll go back to Sword and Shield for those Pokemon specifically. and of course Arceus as well for anything we would need to go back to there for. But maybe not a whole lot we would need Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee or really dive into Shining Pearl. Might not have to really do any shiny hunting there, although we might just do it for fun at some point, who knows. We got some shinies in Let's Go, of course. Haven't played Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl yet. That's going to be the last of the Switch games. Between ZA and Gen 10 at least, put it that way. We'll deal with both of those. Should we fight this Grapple Lock? Why not? Be a good experience. Billy Cooper, what's up? What's up? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Ulti, give you a potion, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I take it all back. Let's just fly back and heal. Currently trying to level up Cupfu a little bit here. Current cool. Good, good. They'll probably be here for about another... Probably hang out for another half hour. Whoa. Well, it's blowing up in the meantime. All kinds of stuff going on. Ghoster, Discord. Yep. If you're watching by chance, yes. Yes, I am. Did you DM that into Discord? Yeah. Yep. If you're here, yes, I will answer you on Discord as well. Yeah, but thanks for joining the Discord. Much appreciated. That, again, is where we're going to be doing any of our own game testing. And again, I'm hoping really soon we're going to be able to start doing that. Maybe, I don't know, I don't want to give any hard dates because it's not that simple, but I would like it to be relatively soon. I assume that's an affirmative there, Ghoster. Ghost her. Ghost her. Gostler. Oh, cool, yeah. If you would, Millie, if you would like, you could also maybe join the Discord. I am obviously terrible with thumbnails, both video and live stream ones. All of them. It's one of the many things that just in general, really, a channel artist at some point is something that we need here. Once we can kind of afford that, as well as many other things. But that's one thing. Again, especially because we have somebody else, and I'm still considering it. It's a little more involved. We are a Catholic channel, so I would like to keep our associates, you know, at least people of a good reputation, at least, if nothing else. So you know, looking into things a little deeper than just, you know, allowing anybody to do anything. But all that being said, we are looking for artists more than just for, you know, stream layouts and thumbnails and things, which are great and definitely necessary. But anybody who likes, maybe who are artists and maybe like doing other things as well, because we make our own original games, our own original stories and games. We definitely need artists for that kind of stuff, and especially in the future once we really get going with them and are ready to publish and release some of these things. Again, stories already being released. We are going to be releasing the end of Beyond Lumina in August. All the episodes, the last 8 episodes of that through August, Tuesday and Thursdays. It's not going to take over our Pokemon streams of the day for those days. It's just going to be a video release, but I will probably do a live premiere of it. It's just, you know, it's just going to premiere live on the channel, like a live stream that's just a video watch, kind of, pretty much. Yeah, which is the exact same thing we're doing tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday, both this week, because there's 2 episodes left. We just had our marathon of Beyond Lumina. Saturday, I played in one stream. I played episode 1 to 10, and then Sunday yesterday I played episode 11 to 20. And so we'll do those last 2 that are already released, episode 21 and 22, Tuesday and Thursday, just real quick, and that'll kind of be a what do you call those? Reruns of everything that's out so far, and then that'll actually lead us straight into August, and then through Tuesday and Thursday every week through August we'll release those final 8 episodes, and then yeah, Beyond Lumina will be complete. We really need Ultra Balls. Is there nobody that we can buy from here with regular money, or do we just have to spend watts? I don't want to do that. Nice. Got a Gyarados. Can't use them though. We've kind of just stuck to using, and this is the goal, only using Pokemon that come from this game, because I am going to try to play through every single game. We're going to do videos just like no commentary. Who is this, Slowbro? No commentary, just straight casual playthrough, edited versions, videos of all the older games. Not all of them, but like I'm doing Yellow version. I'm going to do the special editions of the first few generations. So Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, and then we'll do Diamond. I don't have any Gen 5, but hopefully I can get my hands on some by the time we get to that point. It's going to take a while to get all those out. I might actually live stream the playing of, on a 3DS, the playing of all the 3DS games, which are lined up above my head there on the shelf. Unopened, because I never played any of those before. I played Gen 4, and then that was when I was younger, and then I didn't play anything. I played other games, just not the official Pokemon games, up until Scarlet and Violet recently, so it's all been pretty new, and now I've played almost everything from the Switch at this point. Send me a friend request. Is that you, Millie, that I was already saw Discording me? Nice, alright, cool. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll get at you after the stream ends here for maybe another half hour, maybe not quite that long, but it's actually perfect time here, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, 11:59, perfect. As we do here, we're not overtly Catholic all the time, but one thing we always do, because we're always streaming at noon, and something that Catholics traditionally would do at noon and at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. those 3 times during the day, is the Angelus prayer, which is pretty quick, and we always do that here in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. I'm not pretty sure we don't have a Lopunny yet, so we will catch this one, I guess. Might as well do some catching while we're wandering around getting some levels. Although we did just run out of Ultra Balls. So that's unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, so as far as stories go, also, by the way, any of those you interested artists out there, They're way back. I guess you kind of have to find them. But I did some vlogs a while back where I showed off some AI artwork of some of our stories in case you wanted like a reference for what is in my head. Because I'm not a very good artist myself. I'm not like completely terrible. I'm like maybe at, I'm like a middle school art level, I think. Not quite elementary. So a little better than that. But it would just take a lot of time to. Oh no. No, I hope I hit myself here. No, knocked him out. But yeah, that'd take a lot of time just to do something that's like slightly manageable. So I did AI art, really just so I could hopefully inspire real artists to do real artwork. So I did vlogs, I showed a lot of that stuff. It's kind of just, again, getting an idea. One of them was for that Wildland series, which I'm hoping we are starting in the winter here. And sure we don't have winter. And that one's definitely starting. Beyond Lumina's already out, and it's going to be finished in August, so that's just already a thing. And there's been plenty of art. There's some live viewings of some Beyond Lumina episodes. We showed some artwork during those. I believe is where the most art for Beyond Lumina is. Again, AI generated art, but again, a good idea of what the characters look like and everything. But yeah, as far as the next story goes, whatever we're gonna do, if it's not another Beyond Lumina story, again, Beyond Lumina is 13 plus age range is what I was kind of shooting for. Wildlands is going to be like age 7 plus. I think maybe I'm going to do, I have several different ones that are like 10 plus, 13 plus, 16 plus. Those are kind of my age levels. Stuff. Anything that's 16 plus, that's like there's nothing that I write that would be 18 plus. So 16 plus is the most, it is the oldest, I guess. I don't even know if we can leave Storm. Let's just hyper voice this. It's good for, I guess, yeah, we have to take all our other Pokemon out. Never mind. So, Kung-Fu's gonna be on his own. Can't be that hard, right? Can't be that bad. You gotta solo the thing. But 60, I guess, is where we gotta shoot for. I don't know. I don't know if that's a real thing, but we are gonna do it anyway. Okay, please go to sleep. Nice. Oh, we still have balls. It's a great ball. Might be enough. I would try a hyper voice. It's very close. Yeah, but I might go with since we have the 13 plus story, gonna have the 7 plus series that's kind of just ongoing. Probably it's going to be a seasonal thing. As a serial, it's going to be seasonal as well. But it's going to just, again, hopefully just be ongoing with those seasons. Hopefully they'll be relatively long, and the off seasons will be pretty short. So maybe we do a 10 plus series next, if anything. I have a lot of them. In fact, I have 16 plus. The two that are farthest along, that are my two oldest stories, because Beyond Lumina is not my oldest and first story that I've written. I have two that are much farther along. The worlds, the universes that I've built around them are, I mean, like I can't even, like dozens and dozens and hundreds of pages written already. So there's a lot there already waiting to be released. I guess, yeah, perfect. Get rid of Brick Brick there. Getting stronger there, Kung-Fu. Nice. Yeah, one of those is a 10 plus story, and then the other one is actually a 16 plus story. So I could go either way. I would probably go with I kind of like that more. Go for the more wholesome, any age kind of story. The 10 plus I feel is like that. That is like the story that's good for any age, in my opinion. Something you could always even come back to as an adult, or which any good book should be. But those 7 plus series, those are going to be more geared toward the younger audience. Anything after that, though, I would say is good for any age. And if it's a 13 or 16 plus, of course, those would be the more parental guidance sort of ones, right? And again, Beyond Lumina is a 13 plus. You can get an idea if you listen to Beyond Lumina what I mean by 13 plus. It's obviously not. It's not bad. It's really just if you're wondering, Beyond Lumina is a space fantasy story, and it's like has a lot of military, political. You say sort of the thriller, not really action, but action and action drama, mind bender kind of story. So just because of really we're dealing with like political and military situations is what makes it like a 13 plus. But a lot of the stories really will be because I like the fantasy, the medieval fantasy kind of stuff, which is not what Beyond Lumina is, but that is one of my favorite settings. See a lot of that. We'll see that in the Wildlands. One of those other stories I have is the same. Both of them kind of, I guess. There's one other series I had that you were so fast. Out of here. One other series that is actually like a shorter one. It's also medieval fantasy. I was thinking about putting that one out. I was also thinking about maybe a way I could do in fact, again, going back to visual artists out there. And this is something I would absolutely want somebody for, probably. If I was going to do it, I would want something. Not like super substantial, but just what I would like to try, and I don't know how I would do it, but a short series of shorts that are a story. So if I can figure that out, really, it would just be about making them interesting enough to fit in within the long shorts that they make now. Now that those are a thing, a lot of opportunities with those 3-minute shorts. That's for sure. I'm going to try maybe thinking of how we can manage that. But if we did that, I would like it to have, I don't know, at least an image, but probably a little more than an image for it to go along with the short. That would take a lot, though. It would take a lot. Wow, we should be faster. Torpedo is very fast, but yeah, nice. We got Kung-Fu close to 50. We're going to need a little more training next time around. I'd be happy if we could get him to 60 here, or 50 today, maybe. Let's go buy some stuff, since I keep forgetting to buy Pokeballs. Oh, but they list everything at both of these fly points, okay. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't look like there's an actual town there. Like with the Pokemon, that is. Not an actual Pokemon there, that's what I should say. And there is one in here, yeah. Can I fly here from here? Can I? No. But you can't even fly there, what? Is that because I have to return there or something? Surely there's a fly point there. Yeah. I think we just went in, right? Okay. Yeah, so definitely would like art to go along with those stories, but oh, that's right, we can't buy quick balls. Where do we get those? Just with Watts, maybe, huh? Maybe there's some special seller, I don't know. That's why we didn't have any. Makes sense. and sell what we got to while we're here. Got a ton of stuff. What's up with that fossilized dino? I don't trust that. We're rich. Are we healthy? Is it worth healing? Yeah, let's heal. Why not? Yeah, and I don't think there's any way to get free XP. Oh, we could get some if we do Dynamax battles or whatever, right? The raids. The raid den. What's up, Marty? Exhibition match? Sure. Why not? No. Using each other for training. It's the whole purpose of an exhibition match, isn't it? Point. Almost Kafu. You know what? I think you could maybe do this. You can do it! Fake out. We might be fast. Leopard's pretty fast. So. Oh, never mind. Vital Spirit, baby. And that is why you'll never be more than gym leader, Marnie. So, but I mean, how are you supposed to know? I didn't even know. You've probably never even seen this thing before. Sketchy. A little too low. If he was a regular level, I'd go for him. You play Pokemon yourself, Millie? You also a Pokemon player? Just happened by the stream because of my terrible thumbnail. Which I assume is my logo, right? Sometimes it's not the thing I think it is, though, so... for all I know, it could be anything. You do play Pokemon? Nice. Yeah, tomorrow... We're about to end here for today, but tomorrow I'll be back. I'm here every morning, 9:30ish every morning, Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we play our casual mode playthrough, and again, right now that's Sword. Tuesday and Thursday though is our hard mode playthrough days, and we are going to begin our third level 3 hard mode challenge in Scarlet and Violet. Tomorrow. That's going to be pretty crazy. If we, big roll added in for the level 3 challenge, the biggest of all rolls, that if our Pokemon get knocked out, they are out for good. Thank you, yes. She is very cute and she uses it to her advantage. Sydney, the yellow lab. You hear your name? She's always sleeping too, and she also twitches a lot. I shouldn't even call it twitching, it's a lot more than that. It's somewhere, it's a little less than, it's like a little less than a seizure. It's definitely not seizures. It's hilarious. It's like kind of running in her sleep, but it's more than just running in her sleep. Her name is Sydney with a Y. And our Arcanines and our hard mode playthroughs have been named after her, Sydney G and Sid G in the last one. Sidney G. Jr., I guess, sort of. Toxic. How's old? But yeah, speaking of, yeah, we and Saturday we just kind of hang out, kind of an AMA style, do whatever sort of stream. Scarlet, Violet, Shiny Hunt mostly. That's a big part of what we do. Kind of passively through all these streams, we're kind of trying to do a living shiny dex. Yep, Sydney with a Y. Yep, that's it. That's it. Double Y, I guess. Oh, the earthquake. Doesn't matter what you do, we're definitely get knocked out there. If you're willing to have it happen, let's go like this. And revive Volpe. We actually stole it from my aunt. That was what she had a yellow lab back in the day that was named Sydney, and we look at her and it's like, yeah, we're not original enough. We don't have a better name. just reuse one. Something you also see in our hard mode playthroughs whenever you see all the nicknames we give to our Pokemon that are literally just half of their actual name, because that's all I got. You think somebody who writes stories would be a little more original, but it's hard, man. You know, I gotta compartmentalize my creativity a little bit. Oh no, really? That is, I cannot answer that question. I wish I could. Very hard one. I have trouble even answering like more specific favorite Pokemon questions than that. I can't answer any of them. Very indecisive when it comes to that. I attribute it to being an artist, but I guess that's not always the case. You're an artist as well, and you probably have a favorite. But I don't know. Maybe it's a different, not necessarily art, but maybe it's the whole. I enjoy world building, and there's something about the variety that makes it all better, in my opinion, if that makes sense. So it's so hard to pick a favorite because it's like they all complement each other. Not all of them, I guess, but so many of them complement each other so well that it's so hard to pick just one. In other words, I'm just super indecisive. At least when it comes to Pokemon and stuff that doesn't actually matter. When it comes to things that do matter, like the meaning of life and whatnot, that's a little different. Then I can be very decisive. And that's one of the reasons probably why, I mean, anecdotally, why one of my questions, by the way, every month I have a new question that I put in the description of my videos here. New Pokemon poll question, Pokemon question of the month. I actually just put a new one up, and I believe it is, and it's things that I would never answer, because again, like I just mentioned, I can't, it's too hard. But I put them up there for anyone who can answer them to answer just in case, because I find it interesting to know. Myself, I'm sure everybody else enjoys it too, so for comment purposes, put it in the comments what your answer would be. And I think this last one, it was what your favorite gym leader of all time is. I believe this one is, I just changed it to what your favorite Pokemon game is of all time. I was going somewhere with all of that. You can check out the description for that. Oh man, really? That didn't do too much. That's cool. Oh, that's right. One of the questions I believe I asked was, what Pokemon type or types do you think you are? So not like what your favorite is, but what do you, like what your personality might be. It was like a personality test, and the answers were the types of Pokemon. I think that I would be, I don't have the test, of course. I didn't make it one of those goofy tests that are pointless, but mostly, not all of them, I guess. There's a little bit of tiny use to some of them, I suppose. But, I think I would be a fire and a water type. And I think that's exactly why. What I explained earlier about indecision on things that don't matter, but decisiveness on things that do. I have no idea who to go with against this thing. We are kind of... Maybe Volti's fine. That'll work. You think you straight up ice type for you? Nice. I do like ice type. Yeah, but I mean, I probably would have never, I wouldn't have always been a fire and a water type. I wouldn't have always thought of myself as that. Only more recently. After I had my, again, I totally forgot we have that fairy type move there. Perfect. After I had my reversion a few years ago, that probably helped change things a little bit. But I've always been a bit of a water type, that's for sure. And that's never going to change. I just have a melancholic sort of personality. Very laid back and melancholic. Those are different things, but there's that. But then at the same time, whenever it comes to things that actually do matter in reality, in the actual world, then I can be straight fire. to put it bluntly, to be frank, and that also, I think, sometimes becomes quite obvious in the streams, as you might find out. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, I think we'll call it there. Nice battle, Marty. You tried your best. That was actually a pretty decent battle. 5v4, kind of. I mean, we used Kubfu enough that it was like a 5v5-ish, right? Alright, I wonder if we can do that in all the other areas too. Marty could be a little different, who knows. But we'll be back for more this Wednesday. I think probably Wednesday and Friday, like the regular stream plan is probably when we'll do this. I still don't think I have a fly point there. That's weird. It's funny. I have it right outside. I guess the flag, the guy doesn't want to go inside because there's no way to get in there. Huh? It's like you're inside up. You're inside up. I don't even know. I don't even know. A shed? It's the big shed door there. You gotta go in. Garage door. So we'll just get back to Kubfu later. Oh, but yeah, that's it. Yep, can't get out of here. By taxi, we gotta leave the shed first. Weird. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, like Friday, we need to play a little more Arceus still, and then we'll be done with Arceus fully. Have a couple of streams left of that. So maybe Friday, maybe even Saturday, but I don't really want to do that. Saturday was going to be our giveaway day. Although, we could probably just, we don't really need to be playing on the character where the prizes are, the prize boxes. I guess we could just go to the prize boxes at some point. I guess it would help to show them on the stream, even if the winner isn't on the stream. Good to show for the VOD purposes. But either way, I guess maybe if the person's there, we will. If not, then we'll just wait until the winner shows up at some point in the future after that, and then we'll check out the prizes. But yeah, I will. Anytime we're on Scarlet or Violet on that character, or one of the main characters, I think is my Violet version that has them. We'll check out. I'll show the prizes for future purposes. Maybe I'll even make a video or something at some point that, or like recurring ones that kind of show updated prize boxes, and I can just refer back to that or something like that. Of course, I'm talking about shinies. Mostly event shinies, but there's also some non-event ones that I have thrown in there. Some pretty good stuff, some evolutions, Gengar, Dratini, have some cool stuff. We'll have other like exclusive Pokemon, especially exclusive legendaries from other games that we'll also put in to a prize box. And then maybe we'll even have like a 2 prize giveaways. We'll do with a main prize, and we'll do like a runner-up prize, and that can be like just a smaller selection, really, basically. But I think, yeah, what I'm going to end up doing is, instead of just doing it Saturday and having it like, you can kind of be there at the time that I do it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw everybody's name in for the whole week that chatted. So, Millie, you're in. I guess if anybody doesn't want to be in, they can tell me, and then I'll take your name out. But whatever, man, if that is the case. But either way, yeah. Since this is day 1 of the week, Monday, we're gonna start as one there, because we don't stream Sunday. Usually we don't stream Sunday, at least Pokemon stuff. I am gonna probably do some other streams. I might start a Sunday stream series soon here. A lot of S's. But Moondrop, Pro Riding, gamers, movie Y-Tails, I don't know. You better be subbed, man. I know you've been here before. And Millie, you four, you're all in for the next giveaway, which will be Saturday. And again, you don't have to be here. I'm changing it so you don't have to be here. I'm just going to throw everyone's name in for the entire week that chatted. As long as you chatted for the week, you'll be in the running. And so we've got you four so far for this week. And that'll be that. I'll pull a name or however I plan to do it. We'll roll a dice. I don't know. It depends on how many people we have. If we have a perfect amount for a dice roll, I'm going to roll that dice. And then that'll be again Saturday at the end-ish of Saturday's stream. I'll do that. I'll pull the winner, and then at any point, I'll probably give the winner a week or two to come by and claim their prize, or at least look and then claim their prize. You don't have to claim it immediately, but I'll give you a look at the boxes if you need to look at the boxes for the prizes for all the choices. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll just do it that way every week then. I haven't done any giveaways yet because it's just kind of hard right now. Channel's a little too small to do where you just do it at one time where people are. So if we can do it, we're like the right size right now where if we just add everybody in that chatted for the week, we're going to have a decent pool of people. In fact, we're going to have such a decent amount, maybe we can even start off by doing second place runner-up prizes that are just from a smaller selection that I don't really have yet, although there's so many event Pokemon shinies now that can make that in its own box, really. But all right, I guess that's it. I will catch y'all later. Thanks for chilling, Millie. Thanks for hanging out. Anybody else who's still lurking back there, like, subscribe if you haven't. We are trying to hit 500 by the end of the year. That's our year-end goal by the end of December to hit 500. That's going to give us some nice perks for the channel. One of the biggest ones being a way to financially support for anybody who would actually like to do that straight through YouTube. I think that's really very useful. So gonna work on that, and of course, again, join the Discord for all that good stuff upcoming in the future. Again, Nerds Templar, our whole goal here is to have our own original content. We're not going to stop doing the Pokemon stuff and other things as well. We're going to be adding in, but the original content is where it's at, and bringing on other creators too is the goal. So, thank you, Millie. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will hope to catch you in the future then, and I will probably hit you up on Discord soon to answer your message there. So, yeah, we'll be back again every morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, around there. Not always exactly on the dot. And Tuesday and Thursday, also a little later in the day, we'll probably have those replays of episode 21 and 22 of Beyond Lumina. Following that will be Tuesday and Thursdays through August. We'll be releasing the end up to episode 30 of Beyond Lumina. That's the final episode. I'm super excited for that to be done and fully released. But until next time, I'll catch you guys. Randy, Nerds Templar, peace out. Have a good day. Sydney says bye. Actually, she just says, right?